Hey guys, today we are doing a highlight and contour tutorial. I know you have seen those videos all over, videos and pictures all over Instagram and YouTube of the lighter color here, darker color here, and sometimes a little pink or red right here for the blush. Not in this video. This video is going to be instructional. I'm going to teach you how to highlight and contour the most easy and natural way. It doesn't take all of those steps to get the same look they get, and I'm going to show you how I get that. Thank you so much for tuning into this video and keep on watching. Before turning on the camera, I did go ahead and do my eyebrows and apply my foundation, but I just want to say that for highlighting and contouring, it may not be necessary that you apply foundation first. It depends on your skin type. I like foundation, so that's why I apply it before I do highlight and contour. I'm either wearing all my makeup, which is foundation, highlight, contour, and everything else, or I'm wearing nothing at all. So for me, foundation is a must, but if you're the type of person that does your makeup every day and you want something quick, you can skip the foundation part and just do highlight and contouring and tweak it to fit a more natural day-to-day look. So with that being said, I already have my foundation on. I did use the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. It is a foundation and concealer at the same time. I really like this foundation. It's 10 bucks. I talked about it on my Snapchat a few weeks ago, so make sure you follow me on there because I'm quick with saying things that I like and what I don't like on there, and it takes a little longer for me to say it on my YouTube channel. Okay, so after I apply my foundation, I go in with my concealer, and the concealer is 1 or 2 shades, and some days it'd be like 3 or 4 shades lighter than my skin tone, but don't do that. Don't be like me. Just do 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin tone of a concealer. This is what I do if you're having trouble figuring out the 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. Don't think about like Googling and trying to figure out where you fall on the spectrum and 2 shades lighter. No. What I do is I go to the store and I find my foundation shade, and I go down 1, 2 of the shades that they have there. Now it might in real life be like 3 or 4 shades lighter than my skin tone, but on the scale of the range that they have at the store, I just go 1 or 2 from there, and I'm usually fine by doing that. For my highlighting concealer, I like to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Medium Neutral. This is just for now. I don't have any concealer that's my ride or die. I just alternate between all the concealers that I have. So today I'm using the Naked Skin Concealer. Now you want to apply the concealer in all of the places that the light naturally hits your face, whether that's like artificial light or the sunlight. So those places are under your eyes, down the bridge of your nose, your chin, and your forehead area. All right, so once you get the concealer laid down in all of the places that I just told you, you want to go in with the same beauty blender that you use to blend in your foundation. You want to use this side to blend in the concealer. After you've gotten that all blended out, you want to go in and set the concealer so it doesn't move around and crease throughout the day. So for setting powder, I alternate between the Laura Mercier powder and the Ben Nye Luxury powder. This is expensive compared to this one, so I try not to use this as much. So today I'm going to use the Ben Nye Luxury powder, but if you were asking for favorites between the two, definitely the Laura Mercier powder. So to apply whichever setting powder that I choose, I do use the Equate Beauty Applicator sponges. They're wedges that you can get from Walmart. I think a pack of 32 was maybe like $6 or $7, but they look like this. I'm sure you can get them at the dollar store or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, so I use that to apply my setting powder on all of the exact same places that I applied the concealer, and I even put it in my smile lines just to keep them from creasing as well. When I set my concealer, I don't bring it all the way in this section. I just try to set exactly where I put the concealer, because if I bring the setting powder all the way down here, when I go in with my shimmer highlights, I end up having to use a lot more product because it doesn't stick to the setting powder. So I try to avoid the area that I'm going to apply my shimmer highlight. Okay, so mid makeup application, you will look ridiculous. But the next step is to just dust away the powder. I don't really bake that much. I just apply the powder and then dust it right off. So to do that, I use my e.l.f. blush brush. It's the best brush that I've found to dust away the powder. It gets everything and it doesn't leave patchy look. But with this, it takes everything off, and that is the e.l.f. blush brush. Okay, so after I've done my setting powder, I go in with a powder foundation. The one that I like to use is the Lancome powder foundation, and I'm taking it on a Ecotools brush and just applying it to the lower half of my face as well as my forehead. I don't take it on the area that I set right under my eyes and right in the center of my nose, because I want those spots to continue to be bright as the setting powder that I used. So just on the lower half and on my forehead. My next step is to just take my shimmer highlight that I was talking about earlier, and I'm using the Anastasia That Glow Kit. On a typical day, I only use the shades Sunburst and Dripping in Gold. But on those rare occasions, I will use every one of them. But today, I'm just going to use Sunburst and Dripping in Gold. I'm going to take this on the high points of my cheek. Oh, I forgot a big portion that I wanted to point out. The reason why I don't do a cream contour on a regular is because I feel like it's a little unnecessary. I just feel like you can skip the cream and just go straight into a powder, a darker powder. It could be a darker powder foundation. It doesn't have to specifically be for contour, but I don't cream contour. It adds more time to your routine if you don't have that much time. But I do it every now and then, but that's not my everyday routine. So along with that, I highlight before I contour. And by highlighting, I mean the powder shimmer and not the matte powder that I used under my eyes. I make sure that I do it before I do my powder contour. And the reason for that is once I lay down the shimmer highlight, it helps as a guideline for me to put my powder contour right up under it. I'm kind of cupping the powder contour up under the shimmer highlight, so it's easier for me. So also with my highlight, I do take it on my Cupid's bow, which is this little heart looking thing on your lip. And I take it on the tip of my nose and in between my eyes. And I make sure I blend this out a lot because you don't want the harsh lines. You just want it to look just a little bit, not a lot. Now with my NYX bronzer in the shade Dark Tan, you guys know this is my favorites. I'm taking it on my Morphe M402. And like I said just a few minutes ago, you're going to basically cup the bronzer up under the highlight. So you see, once I added that, it made it look more like this part is sucked in and then this part is coming out. So I'm going to apply that on my cheekbone and on my forehead. Alright, so that's it for my highlight and contour tutorial. I hope you guys were able to take something from this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to keep yourself updated on my new videos. And I promise I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.